We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. The Braves have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Seth Lugo gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Leading off tonight,
coming to the plate now, Cody Sullivan. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
What a season this guy's having. He leads the league in on-base percentage, so he's mixing in some hits. He's also drawing some walks. A great combo. Any way you slice it, this guy knows how to get on base.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. And he will creep ever closer to that record, as you see there. This hitting streak has reached epic proportions now.
D-Row, this guy is just amazing right now. He's just swinging a magic wand, and it looks like there's no end in sight to this streak.
Yeah, you can't think of anything else. This is national news right here. This is all anybody's talking about. When you start getting into these numbers, almost 2 months, and you're challenging Joe DiMaggio and the 56-game hit streak, it's all anybody should be talking about.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He's coming off a month where he hit over 500. That's swinging it. And if you could do that over a course of a month, you're talking about an elite player.
At the plate now, Chipper Jones. Now Chipper connects. Deep left field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Braves 1, the Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Felix Hernandez, a right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Striding into the box, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Grounded to the right. Albies scoops it up. And there's 1 away. For the moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
J.D. Davis the next to bat, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. 281 the average entering play. 21 homers and 51 runs batted in. And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And he got him.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make him work for him. So that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He comes in one tick shy of 300 at 299. 14 homers, 57 runs batted in. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Braves lead this one 1-0. Here's the first baseman, Freddy Freeman, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Into the box now, Andrew Jones. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Marisnick going back, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run off the bat of Andrew Jones. So his remarkable season continues, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Digging in, Gary Sheffield. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Batting 8. The second baseman.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. Just a 2-for-14 line, so advantage pitcher here. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Popped up. And Mcneil will put it away to retire the side. One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike one, 0-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Acuna giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at Nick Markakis. This guy just does everything right. A coach's dream. Can go back on the ball, come get it, throw guys out at the plate, cover gap to gap as well.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 264 is average entering play, 21 homers, and 55 driven in. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Ramos, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. So striding forward now, Felix Hernandez, 9-1-2 due up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Alonso has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now batter, the catcher, Cody Sullivan.
So coming to the plate, Cody Sullivan. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And you can see there where he ranks on the Braves team leaderboard. Currently tops on the ball club in that category. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Nick Markakis digging in now. In there, now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Markakis is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. The 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Marisnick going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
At the plate, Chipper Jones, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He hit a sac fly earlier. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Markakis at second with 2 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And this finds a seam. Looks like extra bases for Chipper. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make 1 good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
Acuna digs in now. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. And it's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 148 for his career. And the Braves have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
So next up will be Freddy Freeman.
Freddy Freeman.
Popped him up. Rosario is there for it. And that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We play 2.5. It's the Braves 5 and the Mets 0. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 delivery. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Line towards center field. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, Jake.
Now batting, Jake Marisnick. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Seth Lugo. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. On the corner at the knees, 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. Cespedes ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The tag, and he's safe as the gap shortens to 4 now.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D.
In now, J.D. Davis. As he hits one on a line to left field. Over to take charge of this one is Andrew, and that'll do it. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up Andrew Jones.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Here comes Marisnick, but he won't get there. It falls in. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Standing in now, Gary Sheffield. Popped him up. Mcneil is calling for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 1.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. 2-run shot to straightaway center. 38th home run of the season for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Robert Gesellman answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Robert Gesellman.
Into the box now, Felix Hernandez, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Well, you don't see that all the time. Pitcher deep in the count, 0-2, and D-Rose still manages to sneak out a base hit on an 0-2 count.
You know what? He never lost his toehold there, Dan. He seemed like he wanted to hit. He was aggressive. He battled and was able to be rewarded with a nice base hit.
And the Braves just have it working, as this is going to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chipper Jones, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Braves 8 and the Mets 1. Into the box now, Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1. So striding in, Pete Alonso comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Pitch on the way. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Drilled on the ground is short. Rosario's got it cleanly. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Digging in once again, Freddy Freeman. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Hit in the air to center field. Marisnik is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew Jones.
Standing in, Andrew Jones. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading up.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Fielded cleanly, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The left fielder, number 52.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And that swung on and missed for strike one.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Jake Marisnick will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Down in order go the Mets. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Gary Sheffield. First delivery to him on the way. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Marisnick is under it, makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Ozzie Albies, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Reined in. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Up next for Atlanta, the pitcher, Felix.
Now at the plate, Felix Hernandez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
So now to the plate, Cody Sullivan. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Now the 0-1. Half swing that time. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Gary Simmons. It's ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Robinson Cano is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly. And that's out number 1.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Rosario.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch on its way. Bouncer up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, Dero, that's a 1-out single right there. And hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Standing in, J.D. Davis. A strikeout and a lineout for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Check by Hernandez. The pitch. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Fouled away. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
It's the best competition in all of sport, the pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
Here's Pete Alonso, as Hernandez is going to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. No hits to this point. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. 2 men are on with 2 men out, and he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. High and deep down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Hernandez readies another 0-2. Hernandez will get ready to deliver pitch number 75 so far. Hit out towards second. Albies brings it in on to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Jerry Familia enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Jerry Familia.
All set for the start of the inning, and standing in, the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. From the stretch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Into the box, Chipper Jones, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
To first, scooped up. There's one. On to first, and it's in time to double up Chipper.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ronald Acuna. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Braves go down quietly, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. At the plate, Michael Conforto, as he rips it on the ground to second. Albies picks it up, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Digging in to try it again, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Legs churning, he's headed for second. The throw is wild, and he gets away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes. He swings and grounds it to short, right to him. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the net, the center fielder, Jake.
Stepping up now, Jake Marisnick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Gone! 2-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 9 on the year. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Yeah, he was having 0 luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes 1 swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
Eduardo Nunez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Mets, number 12, Eduardo Nunez.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Comes in here right at 260. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Mark Melanson takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 8-3. Brad Brock has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Settling in now, Freddy Freeman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddy Freeman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Brock has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, the left fielder, Andrew.
One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And here comes Andrew. Here's the first pitch to him. A 1 pitch on its way. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Shortstop, Gary Sheffield.
Stepping in, Gary Sheffield. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible.
Well, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 37 on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
The batter, number 1.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Swing and a liner, but foul. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Albert Pujols will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9, Albert Pujols.
A bouncer to the left side. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. A 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 10 and the Mets 3. Darren O'Day is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 56, Darren O'Day.
Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Ahmed Rosario.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Now batting.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
In now, J.D. Davis. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. Rosario is on his way home. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Hey, D-Row, not an easy decision right there for a third base coach. That ball was hit pretty hard to right field, and you have to make a quick decision if you're going to send that runner or not.
And you know what, Dan? When you take stock in outfield arms, usually the guy with the best one is standing in right field. That's an aggressive send and way to pick up that run.
Standing in now, Jeff Mcneil, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike two. And it's 1-2. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the stretch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A step on the bag for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly two away now.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself and turn two. Pretty smooth.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, I don't blame this guy right here. I would have took the first pitch myself. Well, you got his kneecaps and elbows coming at you.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. We played 8 full. The Braves lead it 10-4. Set to start the 9th in this one, and next to hit is the catcher, Cody Sullivan. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone into the upper tank. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 69 as he creeps closer, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a home run this way.
Paul Sewald comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Line towards center field, and Markakis has got himself a base hit.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
At the plate now, Chipper Jones. Out in front of it, strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing by Chipper, and this one is smoked out to deep right field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A 2-run shot off the bat of Chipper Jones. Home run number 54 thus far, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. To the plate now, Ronald Acuna. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Sewald, 28 years old. He was taken in the 10th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit to third. Davis grabs it cleanly. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing, because this has become a 3-ring circus.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Freddy Freeman. Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. First pitch on its way. This is pulled into right. In there, a base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
Edwin Diaz comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box, Andrew Jones, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And it's fouled away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Cespedes has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here, as there's no advance. In now, Gary Sheffield, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Rosario ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Ready now, Ozzie Albies, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Marisnick going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. Atlanta leads it 13-4. Coming to the plate now, Michael Conforto, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Swing and a line drive, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Next for the Mets, Wilson Ramos. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Albies is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 52.
Mets down to their final out now. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. One and two now as that one's fouled off. The Mets down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And with that win, they've shown they are one of the greatest teams in baseball history, tying the 1998 Yankees, who also had 114 wins. That was an amazing team, so that's some elite company right there.
13-4 the way this one ends. The Braves with 114 wins, most in the division. Felix Hernandez earns win number 15 on the year. Seth Lugo allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining.